On Tuesday, the Stargirl Season 2 finale dropped, so today I thought it was time for me to stop and review Stargirl Season 2. Please note that everything that I will say in this video is just my very own opinion. My name is SDubNation, and you are free to comment down below your very own opinion on Stargirl Season 2, the finale, as well as the season as a whole. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter that's going to pop up on your screen right now, and also don't forget to check out that Arrowverse playlist up above, and that link is always in the description. Please note that the first half of this video is going to be a recap of the finale episode, a little short recap, and then the last half of this video would just be a season review through and through. So with all the house rules out of the way, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get right into our episode breakdown. So we kick off the episode with the Eclipso keeping Beth away from her parents. It's kind of like an illusion where like he's corrupting them to make them think that Beth is yelling at them. It's weird. I don't really understand it. Probably happened from the last episode. I may be mistaken, but we cut to Jenny telling Amy about what Eclipso wants because she wakes up from her dreams and figures out what Eclipso actually wants. And we also see Rick trying to fix the hourglass, and it's not an important part, but it's just something that I thought that I wanted to include here because I think that it could work in the future where the hourglass is able to be repaired in some form. I thought he was going to make a wish by lightning bolt, but I stand corrected. So then Stargirl, Shiv, and Wildcat and Pat take the fight to the child body of Eclipso, though he is able to conjure up illusions for Pat, Yolanda, and Cindy. Very frustrating fight scene though, honestly. I mean, I just feel like every time that Stargirl almost had the kid just whooshed away. It's like, come on, get him. Like, come on. Like, do something. Get him. Here we also find out his plan to become a god by combining the Shadowlands and Earth. We then cut to Lightning Bolt returning from China, teasing that he will get involved in the fight somehow. Now, this is just me just going straight through the episode. Like, honestly, this is like the first, I think it has to be like 18 minutes of the episode. So in the middle of Eclipso's plan, we have an Ant-Man reference with Louisa's truck just hitting Eclipso with the that noise, and then it just hits Eclipso in the face. I was like, okay, that's a nice Ant-Man reference. As Stripe joins the fight, you may be wondering how is Stripe repaired? Well, when the lightning bolt came back, it made a wish. Stripe is now repaired, so Pat's son is now in his suit. I was trying to remember his name, I forgot his name. Iron Man also joins the fight too, with a Hulk reference and Solomon Grundy joining as well. While it looked like Eclipso had you running for his money, just like in Infinity War, Grundy is defeated by Eclipso and killed by Eclipso. Yeah, that was the shocking part right there. Grundy dies in this episode. So back at the house, Amy and Jenny are getting ready to join the fight as well. Well, Jenny is with her ring. And they get an unexpected arrival from someone that I saw coming a mile away. The moment when they was like, it's you, they tried to do like a little Luke reference. I think it would have been a lot better if they didn't show him in the first episode, but I'm pretty sure that you already know who this character is. Now, through torture of Pat, Eclipso finally gets Courtney to give in to the darkness and tell him that she hates him. So finally, the one character that's been the shining light of all of this finally gives in to the darkness, giving Eclipso a way to corrupt her. Turns out Shade is actually alive and didn't die. And then he also helps save Beth's parents from Eclipso. And then Beth reveals her secret identity to her parents and also Dr. Midnight's secret identity. And Shade goes to help in the fight against Eclipso. So throughout the whole corruption of Courtney, there is a monologue with her and the staff. Was basically Eclipso and the staff. And he's like, only the worthy can hold this staff. And then we see an arm just grab onto the staff and just pull it back, and it's Starman. Like, a cool appearance is Starman, and he's like, well, maybe two. And he just lifts up the staff, and then they both just fly up in the air, struggling to get the staff away from each other. And I like the fact that Starman comes out of just nowhere like Captain America to help Courtney break out of her corruption. Courtney then breaks free after having a montage of all the times that people told her that she's the greatest person in the world. I'm exaggerating a lot here. After Courtney breaks free, the Crocs join in on the fight with they really don't do anything. All they do is just shoot arrows at Eclipso. But the Crocs do join in on the fight because Shiv did contact the Crocs family. So, I mean, hey, at least they got to join in on the fight. They got to break out of prison. Their daughter broke them out of prison. They got to join in on the fight. So, using the combined power of the staff, the Green Lantern ring, and Lightning Bolt's powers, Eclipso is turned into toast because one of the kids wished for Eclipso to turn into toast. So after the fight, after all is said and done, Yolanda rejoins the team. Sylvester decides to stay and help Courtney understand the powers of the staff. Dr. Midnighter learns that he has a 10-year-old son, so he learns about his family, so he leaves to go find his family. Rick discovers that Grundy isn't actually dead permanently by Shade at his burial site, and Beth, her parents, start to smother her because she is now a superhero. Shiv joins the JSA, well, our new JSA, and the Crocs family move next door with the new title card at the end of the episode coming up for Season 3, Frenemies. So Stargirl Season 3 will be titled Frenemies, just like Season 2 was titled Summer School. Then we also have a post-credit scene teasing a new threat for Season 3, voiced by a guy that I've heard before. I just can't put my finger on his name. I'll put a picture up of the guy right now. I think that's the guy. But I do not know who this villain is, and I do not know where Season 3 is headed. But hopefully it's headed somewhere good, just like the first and second season of Stargirl. Alright, so that was it for our finale recap. Please comment down below, what did you think of the Stargirl Season 2 finale? With that being said, let's move right into our review, starting off with the good. And the good thing that comes to mind here is that I love the things that they are doing with Stargirl. It's cheesy, it's fun, and it feels like an old-fashioned superhero show. What I mean by that, it has like an American feel to it with a small-town atmosphere. Throughout the season, they talk about saving the world and saving the universe. And while the stakes are world-conquering, everything is not just explosion and huge CGI battles. Though there are some CGI, it's mostly contained and small. One of the reasons why I do love the show is the fact that it's distant. It doesn't rely on the popularity of the other Arrowverse shows. Now, when it's airing, that's a whole different story, because after Stargirl airs, then Supergirl airs, and then the day after that, Batwoman, and then Legends, and then Flash. So it does have that type of popularity of the Arrowverse and the recognizable characters, but it's distant from the rest of the Arrowverse, just like how Superman and Lois Season 1 was, and I am really enjoying it. The fight scenes in this season are better than Season 1, because in Season 1, most of the fight scenes are pretty dark. You can't see many things. The only thing that you can really see is just the staff glowing in the darkness. But one of the things that I really like about this one is the fact that this season's fight scenes are edited dynamically and shot in such a cool way that's different, welcomed, as well as something we come to expect from shows like Arrow. I mean, that school fight, I think in the 6th episode, is just amazing. Breck Bassinger is just full-on Stargirl this season. Now, she does get a little bit annoying sometimes, but that's only because her character is made to be like, come on guys, we gotta get up, we gotta go, we gotta keep doing this, we gotta keep doing this. We cannot lose ourselves because of what happened last year. Because her character is written that way, it does kind of feel a little bit annoying when she's bossing everyone around. She is the leader of the team though. But she does feel like a plucky teenager that both is eager and confident to go back out again as her respective superhero in Stargirl. And while she is eager, the others have their own arcs that they have to go through, and on top of the plot. They are all given equally enough time to be fleshed out through their arcs, and I loved it. The psychological pain of the first season's finale has a weight on all of the characters. Now, more on Rick and Yolanda, mainly because Yolanda, she is dealing with PTSD of killing Brainwave, and that is a looming factor over her character throughout the rest of the season, because she is a teenager. She's a kid, essentially. She's never expected herself to kill anyone. Also with Rick learning to trust Grundy and then trying to form a relationship between him and Grundy, I really did like that aspect. The JSA flashbacks are pretty cool. Seeing more of Starman and the old JSA members That's always pretty fun. Just the formation of the new ISA and then how that incorporates with the finale, I thought that works as well. And then Shade, a character that actually got on my radar from Lego DC Supervillains, from me playing that game earlier this year, and then finding out that he was going to be in the series. I thought that was going to be pretty cool. And then before Stargirl came out, I watched the animated Justice League series to see that Shade is actually in the series. And I'm a big fan of the Shade character. Now, he does get a little bit confusing throughout the episodes because sometimes he's evil, sometimes he's good, sometimes he's helping the team, sometimes he's not, sometimes he's just fighting the team, sometimes he's dying, sometimes he dies, essentially. But I did really enjoy the Shade character. But nothing is without its negative, so let's move right into the mixed. And the mixed thing that came to mind for me is that while Eclipso worked out for the characters and their pain, and also the themes that they were going for, I think as an antagonist, the Shade, as well as the new ISA, worked a lot better as foils here. And Starman's inclusion in the season was just a prelude for season 3. Sometimes while I'm watching the season, the episodes just didn't have that, oh, I have to watch the next episode right now, like I can't wait till next week feel. Some episodes had that. Most of the time it didn't have that. So most of this season I didn't watch week from week. Sometimes I would skip a week, I would go back to watch the episode. Sometimes I would skip 3 weeks and go back to watch the other 3 episodes. Sometimes I would even wait until the finale dropped and then rewatch the entire season. Well, wait till the day the finale drops and try to rewatch the entire season, and then the next day the video is supposed to drop, and then you don't drop a video, so then the day after that, and then you have to drop the review. For me, like a lot of these shows on television, it just didn't have that I have to watch the next episode right now type of feel. In conclusion, Stargirl Season 2 tackled some very important themes while also showcasing the psychological pain of each character and giving each of their arcs enough time to become fleshed out enough for you to care. The action, the characters, the story, including in some very cool things like the Shade, Starman, JSA, the old JSA, the new ISA, and also Green Lantern's daughter. We finally got a Green Lantern in the Arrowverse. Surprisingly, it's not Diggle first. I can't wait to see what they do with that storyline that they just keep teasing in every Arrowverse show this year. But yeah, I thought all of it worked together to give us a really great season that is probably better than the first season. I don't know. I haven't seen that season in a year. But for its plucky small town charm, I'm giving season 2 an A and a 9.2 out of 10. And I would say check it out. It's another great season from a fresh show. Alright guys, that was it for the review/rant. Please know that everything that I did say in this video was just my very own opinion, and you are free to comment down below. What did you think of Stargirl Season 2 as a whole, and what did you think of the finale? Like, comment, and subscribe. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter that's going to pop up on your screen right now, and also don't forget to check out that Arrowverse playlist. That link is always in the description. With that being said, I will see you all next time. Peace.